Good?
Yep, we're good.
Okay, folks, hey, welcome. This is Steve and Jess, and we're coming live, not really live, taped from the Dream Studios, the Dream Imagination Studios. We're pretty excited. Hey, listen, we've decided that doing a podcast is going to be important because everybody's doing a podcast and we want to be like everybody else, right?
Yeah, why not?
You know, ours is going to be cooler and much more interesting. But to be honest with you, we don't know how to start this thing. We have no idea how to do podcasts.
We need a name. We need a name.
We do. We need a name. We need graphics. We need all kinds of stuff. But here's what we're going to do. More importantly, really just want to have a fun opportunity to talk with you guys about some of the cool things that are going on with Dream, a little bit about Dream, you know, kind of explain some stuff, and more just Steve and Jesse time, more Jesse time than me. So, with that, we just kind of want to get started today. We don't have a great agenda or anything.
Just gonna wing it.
We're just gonna make something happen because again, we really don't know what we're doing, which will be pretty apparent in this whole thing. But we're ready to go and just wanted to get things started today and just talk to you guys a little bit about Dream in and of itself. So Dream, you know, we're that redevelopment organization.
Yep.
It's our whole goal. We're here to take your dreams and try to make them into reality. And by that, we're just kind of out there trying to find ways for new businesses or current businesses or small businesses to find success, you know, out there.
Yep.
It's not easy, is it?
No. But we're here to help.
We're here to help. The person of many words. So, but we are. And really what we're trying to do, our whole mission is to find entrepreneurs and folks that have you know, given of their interest in some things that they find exciting. And they built a whole business around it. And our whole business, our whole economy, I don't think you can talk on podcasts if you can't talk. Our whole economy is based on small businesses, and so we're really pleased to be representing that. And so anytime we could do something to help our small businesses, which is what we do. So we work on redevelopment, and part of redevelopment is that we constantly want to do some cool, fun, interesting things downtown, which is the heart of everything, right?
Yes.
The heart of small businesses. So that being said, one of the biggest things that we do is marketing.
Yep.
Marketing. And one of the bigger things with marketing is what? Events. So before we talk about our events, though, we have to talk about some of the things that make things happen around here. So we're going to go into our high-tech world, and we want to thank our sponsor. Today's sponsor, our first sponsor we want to talk about is our good friends at Gilbert and Lee. Gilbert and Lee, we're sitting in, and you'll see the studio and other things. This is a high-tech thing. Our friends over at Gilbert and Lee Construction. Gilbert and Lee, listen, if you need something constructed, from a doghouse all the way to a major development, Gilbert and Lee, give them a shout out. They're your friends. They actually helped put us in this room together, and we're very happy to have Gilbert and Lee. So just know that. We'll talk about other sponsors here in a minute, but let's talk about some other things that are going on.
Okay.
Can we do some of the, let's try this segment. We're going to call this segment, how about Talking Events. Can we get a graphic? Talking Events. We do a
That's great technology.
Oh man, we're doing great. Talking events, and this is Jesse's time, and all the events, all the cool things that happen downtown, really kind of come through, you know, Jesse's great brain. So Jess,
Yes.
tell us about a couple of the events.
Okay. So we have Third Thursday, which is every third Thursday of the month.
Wait, every
third Thursday of the month. Regardless if it's winter time, summer, 100 degrees outside, we got Third Thursday. And it is every third Thursday of the month.
To be clear.
Yes.
Because we get this question a lot.
We do.
When is Third Thursday? On the third Thursday of the month. Yeah.
Yep.
Look it up on your calendar.
Yep. Every month.
December, January,
Yep.
February,
Yep.
Third Thursday, all of them. And Third Thursday generally happens in downtown.
Yep.
And it happens at night, right?
Yep.
What time does it normally have?
5:30 to 8:30.
5:30 to 8:30. It's a lot of activity. And what is Thursday? So what do we do for it?
So we shut down the roads and we make it into like a magical marketplace. So we have vendors, we have food trucks, the stores stay open later. It's just a magical night.
It's a great night. And actually, well, the cool thing is about Third Thursday is, where it started on Short Central many, many years ago, kind of morphed with the new parks and new offerings that we have. A lot of things that are happening downtown happen in Hutchinson Square, but we're trying to use the entire facility, the footprint as much as we can. And really, Third Thursday is great because not only do you have some new vendors, we call them micro businesses. They're trying, to grow their interest and their business. We also have our shops and our restaurants, and people staying open a little bit, later those evenings.
And you should check those out because they're very unique.
Forget it. Right there, that's the answer right there. Because look, every shop and cool thing that we have in the world all happens downtown Sutterville.
Yep.
And look, you can go any place you want in this entire universe, but all the cool, eclectic, fun boutiques, restaurants, shops, different service opportunities, it's all here.
Yep.
So you can go shopping on Third Thursday, and if you don't come Third Thursday, you can come anytime. Yeah, it's always open. So Third Thursdays, and when do they happen again?
Every Thursday.
Thursday.
So let's talk about one more. We're going to take a quick pause here and talk about another sponsor. Speaking of Third Thursday, we can't do these things. We're going to need our graphic designer here. Go ahead and type up out of that. Let's talk about hometown roofing. Look, guys, every home needs a roof. Doesn't make it much of a home without a roof. I guess you could be a sunshade. I don't know. But our friends at Hometown Roofing, like these guys have been so solid for us over the past
I
few
draw
years.
a lot better than this.
This is what she said. This is our graphics. Hometown Roofing, man. I'm telling you, like if you need a roof fix. You have a shingle that's out of place.
Yep.
Hometown Roofing. Look them up.
You.
They're going to take care of you, man. These guys are top shelf. Some of our favorite people, and so Hometown Roofing. So make sure you go to visit them. So we talked about a little bit about Third Thursday. Every Third Thursday, no matter what. But we have other events that happen too, and starting very soon, every Saturday there's an event, and it goes through November. Jess? Our friends at we will say, this is fair. The Flowertown Festival happens beginning of April as well. And so look for that. But more importantly, every Saturday from 8 to 1.
Somerville Farmers Market.
The Somerville Farmers Market. Let me tell you, can you get tomatoes at the market?
Yes.
Yes. Rutabagas?
Yes.
I can't say rutabagas.
If they're in season, yes.
If they're in season.
Yeah.
You can get strawberries.
Delicious strawberries.
Peaches. You can get all kinds of stuff. Broccoli. Cabbage.
Cauliflower.
And the other things you can get is what? Cut flowers.
Yep.
For you want in your house, maybe you want to put some cut flowers. It smells nice.
And they all look unique.
They're fantastic. You want candles? We got you covered. If you want some cool artwork? We got you covered.
Yep.
If you want some specialty foods?
We got bowl peanuts. We got cupcakes. We got a lady making salads this year. Butter, all kinds of stuff. Breads.
Meats. We got farmers that bring meats. Look, man, the farmers market is the place to be. Every Saturday. And this is over at First Citizens Bank, which is behind Town Hall off of Main Street. We have about 78 different vendors? Changes a little bit, but about 78, 80 different
more
vendors.
than that, yeah.
And the place is filled. They all come in first thing in the morning and they get set up. And some of the farmers show up at 4:30 in the morning.
Yep.
So they're ready to go. They're there and everything's ready to go 8 o'clock in the morning. And we go until 1 o'clock. You cannot miss this thing. Is this another thing that's rain or shine, Jess?
Yes, rain or shine.
So
put your rain boots on and your umbrellas, because guess what? That rain makes those delicious vegetables grow.
And-
We're not afraid of the rain.
Everything that grows needs water,
Yep.
people. So you got to come out to the farmers market. This is the place to be. The farmers market is so cool. What's really great about it is that you can see your friends and neighbors, at the farmers market. Everybody shows up on Saturday. This is the cool thing. The nice thing is this: like other farmers markets, you got to go way out someplace to go to the farmers market. The cool thing about this one is not only can you come to the farmers market, but if you don't want to do the farmers market, you can do what?
You could shop
Dine.
Shop small Saturday.
Downtown Somerville. If you're gonna be here, you can make it into a whole thing. You come out in the morning, go get your
Breakfast, get lunch, stay out even later and get dinner.
do the whole thing. This is where you want to be. Look, you're gonna wake up on Saturday morning. All your friends and loved ones are gonna be at the farmers market, and they're gonna say, "Hey, where were you at, man?" You'd be like, "Well, I just slept in." They're gonna make fun of you.
I was sleeping. Now I don't have that pie I wanted.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss out on it. Now you can come the week after, of course, because we're there for about 36 weeks,
You're gonna have to wait a whole week. That's just gonna suck.
It's gonna stink.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good.
Yep.
So we talked about third Thursday. We talked about, which is every third Thursday. Let it be known. Tell your friends. And the farmers market, it starts in April and it goes until the end of November. And I'm telling you, these folks are out there working hard. So come to the market. And, come spend the day downtown in Somerville. Because like Jesse said, you can come have breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Make a day out of
The
it.
whole thing. Your kids will love the farmer's market. I think there's kids that told me they like it better than Disney World. That's what they said. I don't know.
They like those cookies and ice cream.
That's the best thing to do. All right. But we have other events too, and they happen throughout the whole year. And sometimes there are events that aren't mega events. They're just kind of cool, but you can look for them. They're like sidewalk sales. And we have those a couple times a year too.
Yep.
Sidewalk sales. Now look, sidewalk sales that sound like, what's the big deal? It is a big deal because here's the word, sale. These folks are putting out all kinds of products and they're kind of fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
You can see sidewalk sales. People are putting their stuff outdoors on the sidewalk. And it's a time for you to kind of go around. All our merchants down here, I'm going to tell you, you're not going to find the nicest, they're going to find the nicest people down here.
Yeah. And like we said earlier, they're all small businesses, so you get unique stuff.
Look, you can go and get any old generic thing you want anywhere, right?
Yeah.
We have arts down here. We have great clothing. We have fantastic food. You're going to find the best of everything down here.
Yep.
If you want hot dogs and you want ice cream, you want some cool stuff that's just great for the whole family, we got that covered. Best place to be. So sidewalk sales.
Yeah.
And they happen a few times, 2-3 different times, maybe 4 times a year, depending on the mood of everybody. So look for that. Okay, but we also in September have another premier event. Which is what?
Sweet Tea Festival.
Sweet Tea Festival. But I gotta tell you, before we talk about Sweet Tea Festival, we gotta talk about one of our other sponsors. So Jess, get out we're working on our high-tech issues here. Let's talk about, do you want a home? Do you need a place to live? Oh, Ryan Homes. Ryan Homes is a premier home builder throughout our community. There are all kinds of different communities that you can live in, but Ryan Homes has been one of our marquee sponsors, and just like the other ones we mentioned earlier today, Ryan's Homes is really kind of important to us.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice people too.
They are very nice.
They show up, they got stuff at our events. So we've had Gilbert and Lee, we've had Ryan Homes, and of course, Hometown Roofing. So look for some of those are our marquee sponsors. We're going to talk about a lot of our sponsors in other episodes.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get them in and interview them or something.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That could be good. But of course, once we figure out what an episode is.
Yeah.
That means that we're talking about Sweet Tea Festival. Now, oh man, what makes Sweet Tea Festival so special, Jesse? Why do we even do it?
Because Somerville is the birthplace of sweet tea.
Boom! Bingo! Right there. That's what I'm talking about. The birthplace of sweet tea. You look, there are people who've been drinking tea all over this world.
Yeah.
Just drinking it. And probably going, it's not so good. It's tea. It's okay. I mean, some people like tea. It's fine. But you know what makes tea great?
What?
Sugar.
Yep. when great-great-great-grandma Ursula, she sat on her porch in her rocking chair, and she had her sweet tea, and she poured a whole bunch of sugar in it, and then she said, "Now this is good.
This is it.
This is good Somerville sweet tea."
That is, and we know how to make sweet tea in Somerville. Here's how you do it. Take a big old jar, fill it with sugar, put a little bit of tea in it. Then
A whole lot of sugar.
that's sweet tea. And I gotta tell you though, here's the best part of the whole thing. Sweet tea is the champagne of the South, and we know that. We love sweet tea here. And being the birthplace of sweet tea, here's the other thing that's kind of cool. Did you know? I know you know the answer to this. We hold the world's record for the largest sweet tea brew.
Yep. You can come visit Mason anytime.
You can. Mason's over there by Town Hall.
Yep.
So Mason jar's still out there. We hold the Guinness Book of World Records. Now think about that. If you have the world record and you're the birthplace of sweet tea, why wouldn't you have a sweet tea festival? You have to.
Exactly.
And that's the dream way, man.
Yeah.
Sweet Tea Festival happens on the third Saturday of September.
And we have all kinds of teas to sample.
What
all
else?
Kinds.
What else do we have at this festival?
We have vendors, we have food trucks, we have amazing music, we have a bunch of kids things to do,
Activities
just
galore.
all kinds of stuff.
Activities galore. If you go to one, let me say this to you. I want you to really listen to me. So this is important, people. If you only go to one festival this year and only one festival that you decide, which festival should that be?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea. If you get up and you have any type of beverage in September and you're thinking, I don't know what to drink, what should you drink?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea. When you go out for dinner and you're thinking to yourself, should I have a glass of water or should I have a glass of
Sweet tea.
You go with sweet tea. This is Somerville, baby. So, Sweet Tea Festival happens in September, and we look forward to that. But there's something else that happens at the end of the year, too.
Christmas parade.
Say that again.
The Christmas parade.
What?
The Christmas parade.
The Christmas parade. Who doesn't love a parade? Everybody loves parades.
I
You
love
know?
the parade.
A parade says you're someplace special. A parade says welcome. And also in our place, it also says Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and get ready for the New Year's.
Yep.
So the Christmas parade, now we average, here's the thing about the Christmas parade. 25,000 people come out annually to see the Christmas parade. It's a ton of people. So if you like a parade, this is the parade you want to be at. The Christmas parade is the second Sunday of December. Second Sunday.
Yep.
So it's Santa Claus is watching, Mrs. Claus is watching. We got all kinds of things going on. But the Christmas parade has, what, Jesse, about 100 plus?
Yeah, usually 115 different people.
Non-stop. Non-stop. Goes right down Main Street. It has a great map to it. And you're probably thinking to yourself, I want to be in the Christmas parade. Here's the thing. We have a whole application process that'll launch in July.
July, yes. Christmas in July. I'm gonna put it out there.
It'll launch in July. So if you and your business or your organization or your church or anything like that want to be in the Christmas parade, you want to be considered, there's an application. You'll fill out the application.
Yep.
There's a theme every single year. It hasn't been decided yet. It's going to be a great theme, though. It's going to be ho, 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 or Merry Christmas or something great. So whatever that theme, last year, what was the theme last year?
Last year was Christmas songs.
Christmas songs. That was
Before that, it was Christmas movies. So we just have to top that.
You don't know.
So.
You don't know. It's going to be something great.
Yeah.
But if you're interested in the Christmas parade, you'll have to fill out the application. The application will be out there. It's pretty straightforward. It starts in July. So again, if you call us now, we're going to be like, wait till July. So in July it'll launch, and then you'll have all the information out there. And if you can be in the Christmas parade, you got to step it up, man.
Yep.
This is Somerville. You know, this is what we do to make things happen.
I want the Christmas parade to be magical.
Who?
Magical. Some people don't magical, so Somerville's just always going to be magical.
When you think of magical, you think of Jesse?
Yes.
And you think of Somerville.
Yes.
I agree with that. And all these things, we have a little saying around here, and our saying is that all these activities, all this stuff happens, it all happens because it's powered by something. What are we powered by, Jesse? She worked on our graphic. Oh, she's got our graphics team then. Everything is powered by dream, and that's what this podcast is all about. It's to be about powered by dream. That may be our name of the podcast.
Maybe.
Maybe. We could do better, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
Come
not.
up with a name.
Well,
Maybe a theme song. Maybe not.
Right there. Theme song. Powered by dream.
Maybe we'll take this on the road
No, this is
during
gonna.
an event or something.
That's gonna definitely happen. That's gonna definitely happen.
We'll see.
So again, we're sitting in the Dream Studios right now. That was constructed by our dear friends over at Gilbert and Lee. So make sure that you visit Gilbert and Lee's website and all their social medias. And if you need anything built, tiny or large, Gilbert or Lee. We also want to thank Ryan Homes. If you need a home, think Ryan Homes. And of course, your home's going to need a roof.
Yeah.
Type of home doesn't have a roof on it.
Now you're going to get wet.
It's going to be bad. If planes fly over, they're going to see everything into your house. It's not going to be good. But your house needs a roof, so you're going to go to Hometown Roofing. So Hometown Roofing are other sponsors for this and for all our other dream activities. So again, we're novices to this. We're learning. But we're excited to talk with you guys about all the cool things that are happening with Dream, with all the other events. And like Jesse said, we're going to be talking to our other friends throughout the whole year. And we'll be putting this up onto our YouTube channels, social media. And when we learn how to put it someplace else.
We will learn as we go.
This is going to be a development.
You will learn with us.
It'll be fun.
An adventure.
So thank you for indulging us for this period of time. We're glad to be working with you and with our great community, and look forward to working with our town leaders, with our elected officials, with all the staff downtown, and more importantly, as you're thinking about things, shop local, shop small, shop Somerville. And remember that we're in this together. So if there's other things that you're interested in or you want to see,
let us know.
Absolutely, we are always open to that. And as we always say, your dream, keep it Somerville, folks.
Keep it Somerville.
Bye.